You got to keep it. Keep it. You got to keep it lovely. You got to keep it. Keep it. You got to keep it lovely. Success comes right after the struggle. I ain't even giving up on whatever I wanted. The tragedies I've seen, I can't even stomach. Most of y'all weak as shit and would've started running. Every time I make it back to the crib, I'm thankful the Most High let me see all of it. Grateful I'm lovely, and I'm being real with this. Please don't judge me, I'ma stay on my shit. I'ma keep a grind mode button, push it, make it do something. No balls for me, cause I'm a loose cannon. I get to choose, camera, switch it up, look up a new banner. Keep smoking on that bama. I'm so lovely that you can't handle it. You know I stay lovely, you see I'm doing damage. You gotta keep your composure. Drop this one right here, it's over. Yeah, you got to, yeah. Keep it, yeah. Keep it. You got to keep it lovely. You got to, yeah. Keep it. You got to keep it lovely. I'ma stay in the cut the fuck, I'm lovely. Good energy is the right way to rub me. Got the superpowers, they giving us the flowers. Cause we stay dropping new music for hours. It's so lovely that it's a classic. Type of bass that I make it get active. 808 boom, yeah, you know that it's a tactic. HBIC, yeah, this shit is epic. On my shiznit, and you gon' respect it. Tired of the bullshit, so I'm about to get it, bitch. Won't leave my music around these players for real. Cause I got a vision for real. So don't even play around me, MD. Better have a real plan, better be sweet. Something real stable that'll keep you out the streets. But you gotta keep it lovely. Yeah. You got to keep it. You got to keep it lovely. You got to keep it. Keep it. You got to keep it lovely. Keep it. You got to keep it lovely. Keep it. You got to keep it.
Welcome back to the Lovely Radio Show. It's your host, Miss Toy, bringing the love
Recording
back to
in
radio.
progress.
Bringing the love back to radio with quality music owned by the artists and producers and great content for my lovely listeners. MissToyMusic.com. We still gonna play some fire, of course, but you know I got a special guest tonight. And y'all know it's still Black History 365. Lovely Radio Show makes you feel lovely every Thursday night. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. You know what I mean? But we got the East Coast love right here today. Great guests such as, you know what I'm saying, we had Mosey before. We had Carl Thomas, Chucky Booker, Dalvin the Great, just to name a few, setting the mood with R&B, Afro beats, reggae, classic, country, rock, hip-hop, and some of my personal favorites, you know what I'm saying, of course, from my records that I got with my loved ones, you know what I mean? The community keeps growing with new business every day, and we love to hear about it. So new companies taking off, so make sure y'all share, you know what I mean, your stories, and you know, promote with us, because we share it on social media every week. Our lovely listeners are worldwide and support the show every week, so we designed a lovely mix to cater to our loyal listeners, you know what I'm saying? So call-ins, music requests, all of that. We full of positive energy over here, so make sure y'all tune in. But my special guest tonight is Mosey. You know what I'm saying? Mosey MD, multi-platinum producer, musician, artist, and just all around great warrior. He's done so many great things in his career, and we've had to bring him back because he's done so much. We didn't even get to all of the stuff he did. You know what I mean? So that's why. Welcome back, Mosey. How you doing?
Oh, doing good. Thank you. It's good to be back and
Man,
thriving and living and being blessed.
that's why we always got to bring you back. To see the smile on your face, make sure, you know, we showing them the progress. Because even though they don't see you, it's a hell of a lot of progress being made on your end.
This
you know
is
what I'm
louder.
saying?
Yes.
So give our new, you know, a new introduction, because some people, the slow people in the back wasn't here last time. You know what I'm saying? Let them know who you are, right here and right now on the Lovely Radio Show?
Well, I am a multi-platinum producer,
Yes.
musician, and I've produced mega songs for Tupac and Spice One and Yo-Yo soundtracks, and worked with a bunch of different people, different genres. John Mellencamp in the rock genre, and the Wallflowers, which is the son of Bob Dylan, and I was in that band for a couple of years too.
Yeah,
and then I did some work with Michael Jackson. I was like one of his producers when he passed away, and now I'm finishing up Morris Day's album. We've been working on that for quite a while. So we're getting that together. But I thought in the midst of all that, I'm going to drop an album of my own.
Absolutely. You know? And don't go too fast, because I'll just slow it down. Slow it down.
Slow
it down. Because you know what I'm saying? You got so much. I want them to just get an understanding of what kind of producers we have on the Lovely Radio Show. You know what I'm saying? Man, he kicked this career off at 5 years old, y'all. Okay? When I tell you the instrument list, has it grown since back then? I know you play the drums, the bass, the guitar, sax, the flute, the trumpet. Anything else I miss?
Keyboard.
The keyboard.
And you know that little whistle that goes.
Okay,
I played Amazing Grace at church on that thing.
Wow.
They were like,
how? Like how? Like how, son?
How you playing a toy? Like,
see, that's the greatness. That's what I'm saying. I love it. The process of that, like, were you just like interested, like how kids are with basketball or sports? Like,
yeah, actually, I was interested in basketball equally as much as music. I wanted to be a basketball player, but as a kid, I have no recollection of, as you know, before 5 years old on the music. But they told me, you know, that I would look at the Stax records, and you know, I had the finger on there like this.
Yeah,
the Stax records. They said I would always look at the records and go like this, and they said, I think he likes music, and so they started playing more music for me, and eventually I end up on stage 5 years old singing Al Green.
Wow.
And the crowd goes nuts, and there he goes. Now I got to do that. I got to do that now, you know.
Amazing. So your first experience in showbiz was, you know, with Earth, Wind, and Fire. I need you to elaborate, because I love the fact that you know, have these great experiences off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they can't play you in this game right now.
And I'm going to tell you, because the way this came about is kind of crazy. So on this song that Earth, Wind, and Fire is singing, they have, it's called Touch the World. So they have the Edwin Hawkins singers. There's some gospel singers. And at the time, my sister was singing with them, and I was playing instruments like bass or piano or drums. And they got a call because the Hawkins didn't want to go all around and sing the backgrounds for this one song. So they wanted the LA chapter of the choir to do it there, and in different places they use different chapters of the choirs to do it. I'm driving my sister to go sing, because she's too young to drive. She's like 14, and I'm driving her to go sing, and I'm just gonna like maybe sit in the car, come back, get her, or whatever. And they were like, we need some altos. And I was like, hey, I can sing alto. I think I can sing an alto.
I think I can do this.
They pulled me in there, and they throw me on the choir roll. I knew the song. But see, Mosey had blonde mohawk. Blonde and red mohawk at the time. So they didn't know how to take that. I got the choir robe on, but, you know, they loved it. It was a great show. I'm thinking it was going to be one time. And they were like, no, we're here 5 nights. So we got to do it 5 nights, me and my sis.
Oh, great. Amazing. And while we're talking about your sis, my sis, Keela, you know, I had my first experience with Mosey and Keela in the studio. This is my first time in the studio as a young hip-hop artist, and I get blessed to be in the studio with Mosey, Keela, and Ronnie DeVoe. And Ronnie DeVoe's already one of my good friends. And so, you know, he's going dibbling in his rap shit, and I'm all excited for him because I love, you know, the singing part of him, but I'm into the hip hop too. So I'm excited to see him transition into it. And me being that, you know, I'm a motivator of anybody who's doing something great. He like, come on, Toy, come with me. I'm like, shit, all right. So, I mean, I was pumped just because I was invited to a great session. Not that I was going to be on the song or anything, but then, of course, after the song was done, I was like, hey, I'm doing this forever now. This sounds good. This is amazing.
So you went there not knowing you was going to be on?
No, I didn't know if I was going to be on it now. You never know what people going to do. You know what I'm saying? And then you guys invited me in so good, and we wrote together, and it was just like a joint mission. And so that's why I knew I was supposed to be on it, because of how it happened, you know.
And I love the way it was, because like we went in there not knowing what track we were going to use, and ultimately this track that I had did for Pac that we ended up not being able to use, he wanted that one, and I was like, okay, this is different, because like you, I'm thinking New Edition. Or, you know, even BBD was not really on this vein.
Yeah.
We were like creating our own vein on it.
Absolutely.
And it was like, the beat was like rough.
It was.
And then y'all came up with the concept of the rough and the sexy. And I was like, this is different.
Yeah. Because that's still my style to this day. I feel like I'm a little bit on the edge, but I'm also still with the mist. And I'm, you know, it's a little twist. And I feel like throughout my career, I've had to be rough, a little bit on the edge, because just to be on the safe side for business purposes. And then I get to have fun and be sexy. So I love that, you know, it was a rough and sexy, dramatic ass song, because, you know, looking to this day, people even trying to use it to this day right now on compilations. So that's amazing that, you know, work is still going. But let's go into the Tupac era. Because I know y'all might know me, because, I mean, if my real ones know me, you know what I mean? I love some Tupac. And I love the story about how you just said no to somebody else, and then you ended up working with Tupac, because, you know, we don't give nobody no shine over here that don't give us no shine over here.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I love that. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, nah, I decline. And then you got this opportunity. See, he know what I'm talking about. He got this opportunity to work with Tupac. How did that come about, you know?
Well, it was, oddly enough, it was a guy that I was producing he was, I think, the first rap artist that was on Interscope when they first started, but hadn't put out a record yet. They kind of took him through the ringer a little bit, and he was doing gangster rap, and then, you know, Snoop was like, you know, can't do gangster rap, and we do gangster rap, and so he changed and did like some heavy D kind of stuff, and then they realized that the heavy D stuff wasn't popping no more, so you got to go back to the gangster. So we did that, and Pac was at the label and heard that album, and was like, who's that on the music? Who did the music? And so they were like, oh, that's this guy Mo Z down in Long Beach. He said, man, get him on the phone. And so they went through radios people to get to me and said, you know, Pac want to do some music with you. He want to get some tracks from you, and he want to see what you could do with, you know, remixing 3 songs. And I was like, okay. Now that was on a Wednesday when they told me this. I went to the studio Thursday and they sent off the tracks Thursday. I did in the studio, I remixed Cradle to the Grave, the Police that had Biggie Smalls on it and Stretch, and they had that remember that young Rasta back in like '94, little kid. Gosh, I can't think of his name. He was getting pretty popular, but his mom didn't want him on the record with Tupac, so we replaced him with radio. And then I did the remix to Lord Knows that night too. So they sent all of that to him. He got the beats and everything on Monday. He said, we got to fly him to New York. So they flew me to New York. I got there on the next Wednesday. Did the session. We were going through beats to see what song he wanted to do off of the beat thing. And he was like, it's this one. And he played it, and I was like, oh, you know what? That wasn't supposed to be on here, man. That's an R&B track that I had sold to this other kid, but he couldn't do nothing with it, so he gave it back. So he looked at me and said, well, it's a rap now, nigga. And I was like,
okay.
Let's go. And that turned out to be Outlaw.
Ooh, okay.
The beat to Outlaw was originally an R&B track, but I put all that extra stuff in it. And so next thing I know, Saturday, they dropped Cradle to the Grave. And it's on the radio, and I'm like, 2 weeks ago, I was at home trying to figure out what I was going to do.
And now a nigga on the radio.
Now I'm on the radio. This is crazy.
Yeah.
But they didn't give me the credit because it was a miscredit on the record.
Moving fast.
And that's because I did it as a remix.
Yeah.
And then Pop wanted it on the album. So the credits got mixed up because they put me down as I mixed the song, and Pac and Psych were the producers. But that's not the way it went down. Right. I think the original producer was DJ Assassin, I think. I'm not sure, but
politics. Politricks. So
yeah, you ain't lying.
The news about who you mentioned getting Death Row, does that affect you in any way?
The new Death Row?
Do you get any money, or are they calling out for producers and things while they're promoting that this is a done deal or something?
I don't really know. I haven't gotten any calls. There are certain producers that are around him more, it's the whole out of sight, out of mind thing. Absolutely. There's a lot of producers that's in his face. So, they're gonna get the gigs, and
I just been asked, about that acquiring of the name, but also, a couple of artists I choose not to name because I know that they're on the case right now. But they were asking about their publishing, and I told him, really, I did my own Google, and he just acquired the name, not anyone's publishing. Right. But
they still working on that part of it. It's supposed to come with it. It just hasn't.
Explain worked that out. Explain that part to me. Why would they do that? Why wouldn't he just start a new catalog with that name?
Start a new catalog? I don't know. That's what I would be like, that was what it was, and but I don't know.
Because wouldn't you owe a lot of artists a lot of money if they, what I mean? Their music starts to come back into rotation, and there's also a digital world now. There's not the same world as it was before, so there's a new
and all that stuff is messed up. Like there's none of that stuff is straight on.
So yeah, I think it's a real message.
It ain't wired. Contractually, it ain't wired straight, so that would happen. So there's going to be a lot of issues. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to tiptoe on that real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because we are people who have information basically, and I know people will come to me. All you have to do is listen to the lovely radio show sometime, and you'll get a couple of jewels dropped because we keep our ears to the street on what's going on. And plus, I have loved ones in this business that want to know where their music at. And hey, right. Y'all got to get some attorneys and stuff. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
The best way to handle this is to go back in and see where you at, with your stuff. But the next move is to make new music and new content, original content. You know what I mean? And Mosey right here has a new album called Soul Fingers, and I'm honored to be a part of this record. You know what I'm saying? Tell us about Soul Finger, because I just told y'all he played all the instruments on the globe. So. Yeah. Soul Finger.
Soul Finger to me is an album that would make my parents happy, my kids happy, some of the people at the church that like to listen to some soul music. It's the stuff that we grew up on. Of course, with a twist, it's, a little more updated with a hint of that vibe. But it's not corny. I didn't make it corny. I made it so that it was like a beacon for love, in a sense.
It's funk too. I mean, it's different vibes to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But also,
Different.
it's real funky, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you like to vibe on some smooth music and, you know, just that classic vibe. Like, he's worked with Michael Jackson now. Now, if you're going to listen to an album, you better listen to somebody, watch somebody credits. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying behind Earth, Wind, and Fire. Now, we'll tell them some more because I ain't going to put the list in front of me. I know So it's so many different vibes that he's created with those artists. It's just his turn. And this time it's all put in an album. Right. We're waiting for it. And that's why the Lovely Radio Show wanted to bring you on to get you guys to anticipate a masterpiece for the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is legendary information right here, okay? Because Mosey, you know, we haven't got to the music yet, but we're gonna play some of the music. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Of course. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get these streams up and get our own bags up while everybody else playing the same songs every day. We want y'all to know it's new music everywhere, okay? From the artists that we bring on the show. Do something different. How was it working with Morris Day? I know y'all laughed all day. You are a damn fool as it is, okay?
Me and Morris, oh my God. It was a part. It was like a party. Because first of all, when I first started working with him, it was in the room, me, him, Half Dead, and Snoop. So we just laughing forever for nothing. And then we start working, and you know, Snoop's always busy, so Half Dead was there with us, and his manager, Courtney. And so
shout out to Half Dead. Shout out to Half Dead. He just reached out too.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Family. Mm-hmm. Yep. And so we would laugh, but like, you know, when it came to doing the music, you know, we kept it light, but you know, had fun with it. It was great.
It's incredible to have such a talented family. Brag on your sis for a little bit.
Oh, my sister. I always tell her too, and I don't know, I'll tell her like she forgets, but I know she don't forget. But like, she's the reason why we moved from Mississippi to California, because the girl was 2 years old. She couldn't really speak, but any song came on the radio, she could mimic it and sing it in pitch, and like she knew the words. And we were just like impressed. And I remember being a kid, like impressed. And we moved. It took us about maybe 2 years, and we were like in a church. And at this church is it was Antioch in Long Beach. Mm-hmm. And they groomed us musically, and they would like let her sing. She would sing with the grown-ups, like the big choir, mm-hmm. and wreck the church because they expect this little voice. But she get up there and go,
yeah,
and they would just like, you know, the pastor made a whole choir of kids to sing behind her, called the pastor's choir. Huh. My family, we did a singing group with just me, my dad, and her and my mom, mm-hmm. and go around L.A., Compton, Long Beach, just tearing up churches. Mm-hmm. Just little girls.
Man, incredible. Amazing. Still to this day.
Pastor
Keela. Okay? Pastor Keela Stewart. Understands me?
That's part.
So the Oracle. Man, the Oracle is amazing, and this whole family experience is amazing, and I'm blessed and honored to be a part of it since day one and to watch everything. And we had like a separation period where we had no idea where anybody was. And all of a sudden the song was on YouTube, and I was like, wait a minute, there it is. My squad just finds everything. They're like, here's your name. Here's the song you did. I'm like, oh, there's Mosey. Facebook. Boom. It was like, okay, bam. Now we got new music, and I'm okay now. You feel me? I just can't leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? That one song, just like we did a new one. I can't leave it like that. We got to do some more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. Come on, Ron. Let's do another one.
We need to do, you know what I mean? The 2020 2K. You know what I'm saying? That's the version. This is the new era
That
to do
part.
new music of things that we created back then. And it's great to be an original, y'all. It's great to be original in this business and to work with some true OGs in this business, because nowadays everybody just doing whatever willy-nilly, and they going by breaking news, not music. Whatever you doing messed up in your life is your platinum plaque now. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to get back to the old school where we talk about the music, and we do the music, and we do the shows, and we get paid for it. And understand that this is a business, not just, a freak show.
Right.
Because it
or
has
just a hope thing, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this song and I just hope.
Yeah, no, let's not do that. So we doing music with a purpose, and every day, I'm over here working. I got a birthday on the 26th. I don't know how many hours that is, the countdown. But yeah, we get ready to celebrate, Warrior season to the fullest on this Pisces season, and drop a new album called On Everything. So on the 26th, y'all gonna get a new album from me, and we gonna come back and let y'all know when the Soul Fiends come out, because I'm on that album. You know what I'm saying? And
you don't need no tracks on that album?
Well, we can do one of our own. That's what I want. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing like one-on-ones with my producers. So we just do our own whole record.
Right. I like that better. Okay.
Yes.
So
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it'd be a whole vibe.
Yeah.
Create a whole vibe.
Yeah. And that way the catalog has more fruit to it. You know what I'm saying? And we end up eating off our own stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm into right now. I'm into not just one joint. I'm into making a masterpiece with my great producers. So yeah, we'll get into that. I know when you're ready and you're done with Soul Fingers, we'll talk about that Miss Toys Mosey, album, because we gonna name it something fun.
Yeah, that part.
And we gonna make it for everybody, okay, y'all? I mean, what I do with my projects, when I do with my producers, Mike City really led the way for me. I do a main, I do a clean, and I also do an instrumental. So all of this music is registered. We put it all out as a whole, you know what I'm saying, and let one of these libraries enjoy themselves.
That part.
And so, yeah, then we have all versions, or we just do a clean and instrumental. Whatever it takes. But at the end of the day, we have great music and we have great content. Hey, Ma, I see you in there. I'm talking with Mo Z. He's worked with some of the greatest artists, in the industry, and some are not with us, but some are still here, you know what I'm saying? And it's a long list. I'm telling y'all, it's so much music that you guys have to go and tap into, and from movie soundtracks, you know what I'm saying? Tales from the Hood. Y'all remember that movie, Tales from the Hood? Yeah. Fear of a Black Cat. Got some music in there. Panther. You know what I'm saying? I know you got some.
Sprung.
You got some stuff.
When Sprung.
Yeah.
Remember that movie Sprung with Tisha Campbell?
Yeah, I remember Sprung. Yeah.
Yep. I got one in there too called Sexy Thing.
Ooh, okay. So yeah, y'all gotta keep this music in y'all catalogs and playlists, all right? It's always something for y'all to listen to, especially during these times. There's a lot going on, you know what I mean, in different countries in the world right now. And, America stayed with their hand in some stuff, so we trying to, see where we at with it, And in the meantime, we're gonna make sure we continue to give y'all good music, Where can they find you to follow you? And your sister, because I just got a text from my boo. She said she love us and appreciate the shout out. We gonna talk about you, sis. What is you saying? I got to have it's Black History Month, sis.
There can't be a conversation about me without her, because she was there for all of it.
Everything,
and was like real spirit, like everybody. Real spiritual with everybody, like a connection. Like her and Yo-Yo connected really good, and her and Pac they were really close. Yeah, she's just a really good spirit to be around.
Especially in the music. If you get around great artists like this, you guys cherish the moments and really appreciate, because you never know if you're gonna have that time again You know what I mean? Really appreciate the time that you have with artists that are legends in the business, because some of the things that we learned back then, they don't do it now. And because they X'd it out, you guys are missing out on some valuable tools and some information, some really, really great jewels that you guys can take along with you. You know, I've had experiences and I've been dropping albums and I've been recording myself. And, you know, I run into a couple of little problems. But when the problems occur, you know, I've always come with a solution. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering how some of you young cats, you know, when y'all have everything so easy, how come you guys can't come with solutions? You know what I'm saying? You come with that somebody else needs to fix it. If you know, I record myself and I send you the files and the session and everything, don't come back to me and tell me you working on a different program. I understand that. You understand what I'm saying? What is your solution to put this program into your program? You know what I'm saying? Don't you have to download this program to get that session out of there? You know what I mean? It's some things that you may have to do, but I feel like you guys don't want to learn new technology or new things to, you know, make it a little bit, you know, easier for yourself. You just think it's supposed to come easy. It's a little studying with everything, and I've had to study. So how do you feel about working with some of the new artists?
Yeah, it gets rough because like they want everything fast and they don't want to learn exactly what it takes to sustain it. They want to just get there fast so they can make some money and be famous. But like, it's so deep, and you've been there, you've seen the artists too, that what they have to go through, these artists don't have to go through half of that stuff, but wonder why they can't last. Like, you know, everybody talked all this smack about New Edition when they was like, you know, in their teens and stuff in '84.
Yeah.
But they still do shows. They still do albums.
Yes.
Somebody taught them how to sustain it. And these kids, they don't want to learn those parts.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want to learn that when you do your vocals, you're planning how you're going to do it live.
Absolutely.
They do all these overlaps, and how you going to do that live? You get live and you're just going...
Yeah,
and that's not fun for the audience. You know, you got to do a show. They want to see you saying your lyrics.
They sure do.
And in the same tone.
They want it to sound like the record, but they don't want you to be absolutely behind the record. You know what I'm saying? You do it.
Absolutely, you do it. Yeah,
you do it.
I'm a lip sync.
I'm gonna do it like the video and just, you know, mouth it off. You know, we love the live, y'all. So, you know, get your show mix together. After you do a record, get your show mix together.
Yes, take the leads out.
Take the leads out, y'all.
Take the leads out.
Put some drops in it so it can be empty, where you could just do your thing and the DJ don't have to cut you off, and that's not in the record. You know, just have some fun. You know, get a live band one day and just rock out with the band with your song one time and see how that feel. You would never want to do it with your track again.
Real. I saw you with that one band. I was like, I love the band.
I love the band. Me and Payback. I've worked with Ray Chu and the crew when I was on Universal, and I had the pleasure of being on stage, you know, just rocking out with my Universal album to a live band, and then rocking out with Mr. Payback with my live band, These Nuts. And I've had a great time. You know, that's how I ended up working with this rock band called Kyler. I did a competition in Hollywood, a rock competition, and I was in it, and I was in it to win it, boy. I wasn't playing no games, and I ended up doing a great rock song with a great guy, and you know, it's on YouTube right now called Crazy, and it's just fun to be able to go out of my element and go out of my comfort zone and have some fun with the music and see all my other fans, you know?
Yes.
Because they all everywhere. And I, you know, I'm telling you, when we get back on the stage, you know, and we got Soul Fingers out there doing this thing, and we got, you know, some of my great songs out there, and we get to get on stage together. That's what I'm waiting for. We've been in the studio. We're going to keep doing that. But the stage is next, all right?
The stage, that's where we're going to really get that dough from.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So keep your eyes open and your ears open for some great opportunities. I'm definitely going to come and join you guys because, you know, everybody else is out here stabbing and shooting and stuff. I want to be where all the love and all the prayers and all the, you know what I mean, the good music and the good vibes. Because I know it's designed for them to make it look like rap music is a certain way, but it's not, y'all. I mean, I'm a witness to it. Aren't you? It's some great artists that's still doing stuff right now, and they not in no violence, and they not in no. Come on.
Nope. They got level heads, and they think in business, you know, and good music.
And look at Mosey just chilling like a boss, because he done work with the greats. He know how to go sit his butt down somewhere. He ain't got no problem staying out the way. Trust me, I can find my warriors. They gonna be on time. Oh, yes. I ain't got to worry about them being Hollywood in the studio, can't call back. I deal with grown people, okay? We don't have time. We just don't have time, Mosey. I just don't. What do I look like? Shout out to all my loved ones, Ma. Thank you for my birthday cards. Wendy sent me birthday cards today. I got birthday cards and wishes early this week. Thank you, Hella, for my birthday wishes this morning. My birthday on Saturday, I take all love. You know what I'm saying? Wendy called me last Saturday and thought my birthday was last Saturday on the 19th. I don't know how she got it messed up. She said, it's on my calendar like that. I said, well, it's wrong. I said, but it's okay. When Pisces season starts, I go all the way to March 20th. So I just want you guys to know that this Pisces season, after it gets cracking with my birthday, you know what I mean? It goes down, okay? Up. It goes up, really. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell y'all right now, okay? My birthday consists of so many great Pisces, you know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to know that my sister, my warrior goon, my niece, Deja, you know what I'm saying? My dad, my big sis on the 17th, you know what I'm saying? My little sis on the 20th, K-Wise, J-Pad, the Juggernaut. I got a squad of Pisces. Shout out to Hella. Shout out to Kiki, my buddy, and my mom in the chat. Thank you, Lowick, for stopping through.
My dad.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
My dad, rest in peace, he was Pisces too.
For real? Oh, see, that's what's up. My Pisces partners, man. That's what I call them. You know, me and KY's got this album on everything coming out on the 26th. And we just joined together to do this record. It's so much great music. When I tell you I sang, I vibed out. I went on a grind, on a mission. And just that's why I put it all together. And it's called On Everything. Because on everything, this is what I feel about the music. You know what I mean? I brought it into 2022. Made sure y'all know we right here. We not playing. Y'all can keep going viral on all of my music. Besides, you could do it. We love y'all. We love y'all on TikTok. I made a song especially for y'all. Just like we do every song and every album and every project, we just put our all into it like we do. You could do it, put your back into it. Hey, we put our back into it.
Hey, when I first heard that, I was like, is that the same Miss Toy that I just worked with? Like, I just worked with her.
You was like, that wasn't not too long ago. You was like, what the
Yeah, I was like, you're already on the radio.
Yeah. Then Militia, came first, and then, when You Could Do It came, it was like, man, I know I was supposed to be on the radio. I heard myself already. But I wasn't there yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you had that voice. You just knew. I was waiting for you to bust some verse because I was like,
"Ooh, I wanted the verse on You Could Do It."
Hard. Like, when they coming?
I sat down and got the pen, and they was like, "We want you to do the hook." I was like, "Where the booth?" Like, cause I 8 bars. I learned this shit real quick. I ain't tripping, but the verse, I need to sit down real quick and smoke one. And they like, "Nah, we don't need that." So I hurried up and did the hook and got on out of there. Though I didn't even stay. I just. All right, I'm out. And they was like, when I seen K-Mac the next couple of weeks, he said, that's Cube's single. And I said, what's his single? Let me get on the phone. They spelled my name wrong and everything, and the politics where I had to fight for my name, and also not just fight for my name, but fight for my image too. You know what I'm saying? Like, not being originally from the West Coast, it'll make people snap out, not understanding what position I'm trying to play. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting this in as a whole bag for hip hop, not just for one place. So when my name got played with Mosey, I was like, they ain't gonna like me out here. I'm finna act a fool, So So yeah.
That part right there.
Yeah, we got serious real quick, and then Universal. I signed my deal with Universal, got my co-executive producer credits. You feel me, on this first solo album on Universal, and that's when I was trying to grow, because I ain't never wanted to just be no rapper in this shit. I seen how rappers got treated. I was like, oh no, I can't do this. They gonna have to
acting and everything. I was
the movie I was in, Tapped Out, got music put in there, and just a bunch of stuff, and that's why I want to keep going with my loved ones, and I want to continue to give you your flowers, because y'all give me the flowers, and I appreciate the ones that do.
Yes, absolutely.
So Lovely Radio is especially for my warriors, and y'all know I designed this show especially for my warriors, so we could chop it up and do it big. You know what I mean? So Soul Fingers, tell us about it before we get up out of here. Tell us about the record. Tell us who's on it, and just tell us your inspiration behind it.
All right, yeah. Well, see, it's a soulful, love vibe, but a lot of different types of music, and actually a lot of different kind of energies too. I got a lot of features on there. I got Domino from LBC.
Domino.
I got Miss Toy from the ING.
Yeah.
I got Kevin Slow Jammy James on there.
Ooh.
Doing my intro. I got my boy Jeremy Buck out in California. He's a rock artist, lovely brother. He's dope. I got Bobby Womack's son, J-Wo, on my record.
Okay.
And I co-produced that with Decepticons, and they're like an EDM kind of producer type deal. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
I love it.
I got Vince Soulstar Colson. We used to call him Vinny C back in the day. He was from Long Beach, and so I got him on a song. Derek Reeves, who plays violin, he's on the song that you're on. Show-Moe, who is a Grammy Award producer from Long Beach, he did a bunch of stuff. Hathaway, I got him on there.
Yeah.
Mr. Greenleaf from Long Beach, from Compton.
Shout out to Long Beach. Soul Fingers is all about Soul Fingers all about the LBC, man. Come on.
It really, and I just got so many on there, man. It's like, I'm bringing my artists in, and giving them some shine, and connecting with people like yourself, that family,
Yes.
Bringing family in, and this is like something I feel I didn't want it to be like just a Mosey solo album per se.
Yeah. You're a musician, and you're a producer, and we respect your ear. So when you say,
I'm singing on everything, but
I know,
but
we love this.
I just wanted it to be a family thing. Like when we go tours, like Soul Fingers, the band,
Yeah. Thinking of all these venues and stuff, y'all go ahead and give Mosey his residency. You know what I'm saying? So he can go ahead and bring all his backup singers, and all of his kids are very talented as well. So
the kids are coming too.
That's a whole nother show. You're going to have to bring the kids on the show one day. Tell us Tell us your Instagram and where they can find you.
Okay.
And then we're going to get into some music.
Okay. Instagram is Mosey Star, MOEZ Star with 2 R's, and Facebook is L Stewart.
Yep.
But you can type in Mosey and it'll bring it to you.
And it'll pop up. I'm telling y'all, you got a long history. Look it up, man. All my partners is real. You know what I'm saying? Let's go right up into this real on Lovely Radio Show. It's your girl, Miss Toy, with Mosey and D. And my girl Keela in the background listening to it with prayers, hands up in the air, because she got love for her loved ones right here on the Lovely Radio Show. We're going to get into this music, and I'm going to talk to y'all in a minute, because I got some more info for y'all for my birthday. All right? It's your girl, Miss Toy Mosey, on the Lovely Radio Show. Let's go.
Let's go.
me free.